Hey guys, so this video right here is going to be a little more in depth than some of the other videos because there's a few steps that we want to do, but it's still going to be really simple. So in this one, the goal is I want to get the share funnels that I've given you into your ClickFunnels accounts. And so maybe you've already done that, and if you have, that's great. But if you haven't, I'm going to show you how. There are buttons below this video, and all you have to do is click. There's one button that should say personal website template, and the other one should be your lead magnet template. They'll say something along those lines, right? I'm adding the buttons in after this video. So those buttons, so when you click them, here's what's going to happen. So I actually have the link here, right? So this is a share funnel. So I'm going to hit the link here, and the button will just go to this link. And so you want to be logged into your ClickFunnels. So first thing, go and log into ClickFunnels. And when you log in, you want to click the button below, right? So when you hit enter, or when you click it, what's going to happen is it's going to pop up on this page. It's going to say share funnels being processed, okay? And this one is called influencer lead magnet. All right. Now, you don't have, I have hundreds of funnels, so you'll have much fewer. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to view funnel. And this is the funnel that you're going to be using, okay? And this is going to make it really simple. So here's what I want you to do is I want you to then go up, and if you right click on this page, I'm going to have you duplicate it. And then from this page, we're going to go over here to accounts, and we're going to go to our, let's see here, digital assets. Okay, this is specifically for your lead magnet. All right, so just keep this page open for now, and I'll tell you when we need it. Okay, you can do the same thing with your influencer funnel, but I'm going to show you how to set up your lead magnet specifically here. And you can play around with the influencer funnel. And I have more trainings and everything on how to edit these funnels. You can get that access to that in my group just by following along, watching my live videos, or you can upgrade to the more advanced training and coaching. So if you really want to get into building this stuff out, I have things like that for you. So this template, let me just show you how we work this. All right. There's page 1, which is the opt-in, and there's page 2, which is the thank you. Very, very simple, very straightforward. I'm going to show you how to edit this. So all you do is you click edit, right? So stuff popping up. So now this allows you to edit this however you want, right? And I've just put some placeholders placeholder stuff in here, like placeholder logo, right there, image, and then headline. So the key thing here that we want to pay attention to is you don't need like a logo down here. You probably should use a privacy policy, terms and conditions, things like that. Copyright, that stuff's good to have, especially if you're going to be running traffic to this. But you want to keep this as simple as possible. You don't want to make this some super long page, make it really complicated. It takes a lot of time, and then the results aren't always as in line as what you think. It's not, the thing with funnels and things like this is you don't necessarily get better results by making your pages more complicated, adding more things to them, or making them really fancy. Okay, so you want to keep this simple, and this is one of the simplest setups. You could always change this, or create different ones depending on what type of lead magnet you want to create, but this works really well. So it's like you put the picture of what you're giving them away. So this one is a mock-up of a book called Collagen Miracle. And the way you do that is you can just click on the image, and you click on this right here, and you'll be able to upload images. I've uploaded lots of different images, right? But you can just drag and drop images here. Fairly straightforward with how to upload the image, right? So you can do that. You can even do a picture, like if you're giving away a training, like I could do a picture of myself kind of doing a training, right? So you can do whatever you want there. Really simple. See how easy? I just click on it and it appears, right? And if your image is weird, like sometimes these images can be get really big, you can always adjust the height and weight, hide the image. So like if I want to make this smaller, like 100, you can play around with it there. Really simple. Okay. The next key element you want to pay attention to. If you want, you can change you can change the background color, right? So it's that color. I can make it like blue. I can make it that color back again. I can make it black. I can make it orange. Okay. One thing that you want to keep in mind, white obviously makes that stuff disappear, is can be simple. I kind of like the orange. The orange is kind of cool. The only problem with the orange is, and this is the next thing that you want to keep in mind. I'm going to switch back to this one. You want to make it really easy for people to read your text and headline, right? So you want to make it clear on what they're getting and make it really easy for them to read it. There's so many funnels and so many things out there, pages that are just tough to read. You want to make it easy on people's eyes, because when you have like cursive text or things like this, let me just show you an example, right? So you can pick all your different texts and stuff. So the way I did that is clicked on here, clicked on the settings, and then it says font family. So I can select all different ones, but like, so let's say I want to do like a cursive one. Now, you know, I can't even read that. It might as well be written in another language that I can't even understand, right? I mean, there's just certain ones that just don't have the same. Let me go. Where did my other one? Railway. I think that was what it was called. Railway. That's what the original one was. So you want to just make sure the font is easy to read and stands out from the background. So the next thing is, so free ebook reveals. It tells you what it reveals and how you can benefit from it too, right? The simple morning drink that helped me beat arthritis and take back my life, and how you can benefit from it too. This could be the simple morning routine that I use to increase my finger strength for rock climbing, or the step-by-step guide, step-by-step checklist for in order to pack effectively for your next hiking your next 14er, or these 5 simple stretches cured my not cured, but eliminated my back pain and let me run again. This 7-step system will show you how to create and monetize your personal brand in less than 7 days. Right, that's kind of what I'm doing. So whatever headline, create a good headline. I might include a document to give you some good headline tips. So anyways, now that you have that, right, you can just kind of fill in the blank here. You can literally use these same colors and everything too. Make sure you change the logo. You don't need to have a logo, right? If you don't have a logo, you could just put instead of having a logo, you could just put a headline text, right? So you could just put, John Smith, right? So instead of having this logo, you just put John Smith, right? It looks pretty clean, right? So it doesn't need to be super fancy, right? Nothing fancy. It doesn't matter as much. You can keep it really simple. But the next thing to keep in mind is you want your button here, right? So see how it says click for instant access? You want your button to stand out, okay? So this one is this bright orange, so the eye is automatically drawn to this button. If I made this button, like that was the problem with the orange I kind of mentioned before, but if I made this button like this same color blue, people can't see it. Even if I made it like this color blue, it doesn't stand out that well. So the brighter the button is, the green button works. This color orange works pretty well. It's a really good way to keep it standing out from the page because you want people's eyes to be drawn to it, so they'll click on it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I want to keep this the same that it was. So I'm going to go back real quick, but you want to make sure you hit save. I'll just save it. It doesn't matter. I'll save it there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put the logo back because I like my logo. I got so many images here. There we go. I guessed right. So there we go. See how my images see how that logo is really big. So I don't want it to be that big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click settings. I'm gonna get rid of the margin. I don't really need a margin on the top, but I want my image to be like, let's make it like 300. That's pretty good, right? I'll make it a little smaller. Because like the main point is you want them to read the headline, your logos and all that stuff. That's just kind of lends some credibility. And I'm gonna align it to the left. But you want them to see these. You don't want them to be distracted by your logo and stuff like that. Okay, so we're gonna save this. So what you can do now is preview this. And you're probably wondering, okay, but where do they put their email in to get this? Well, all they're gonna do is click here for instant access, and then this pop-up comes up. And just says, where can I send your free ebook? Right? Please enter your email address below to get instant access to the free ebook. Okay? So this is where they're gonna enter their email. Now, if you want to edit that in the previous page, you can go back here, go to pop-up right here, and you can say show pop-up, and you can edit this as you see fit, right? So you can put a picture of it, but you want to keep it simple. The more fields you give here, if you want to add new fields, let me just show you how to do it. So if you want to click their name as well, you would just click this orange, see how it comes up with orange? You click that plus button, go over here to forms, and you would just put input, right? And you would probably want to put that above. So say we want to do a first name. So what I did is just click the settings, input type, we can say first name, and then you would just say your first name here. And you want to make this required. Okay? And if you want to see how this one has that icon, just in case you're curious, if you want to get that icon here, you would just go to advanced icon, and you go to name icon. Right? And then of course you'd want to update this to say your name and email address. Pretty simple. Okay? So then you have their name and their email. Yep, so we can save. And if you want to make sure that change took place, go to preview. Click here for instant access. Boom. Very simple. Okay, so this is something that then I'm gonna make sure I go through the checklist before we finish this, but then I want you to pay attention to this because we're going to we want to make sure that this gets connected to your email autoresponder, because that was the whole point of setting it up. So when you capture their email, you can send them more stuff, right? And you can actually send them this thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your integrations right here, and when this, just notice that this doesn't have anything, right? But when it is correctly integrated, there'll be a green check mark. So you're into integrations, and you'll have to select your integrations, right? Now I already have my integrations selected, and so let me just take a second and show you how to do that. Like I said, this is going to be a little bit longer of a video. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save this. I'm going to exit out, and I'm just going to duplicate this so I can just duplicate this page because I want to keep this one open so I can go back to it. Okay, so we're going to go over here to your account settings and integrations. Okay, and all you're going to do is you're going to say add new integration, and then what you're going to do is you're going to pick whichever one you pick, your email autoresponder you're going to pick. So you see they have Aweber, ActiveCampaign, Constant Contact, you got GetResponse, MailChimp. If you pick that one, I hope you didn't, but you're just going to pick whichever one you want, whatever one you set up, and you're going to obviously want to have your the other two things you want to have open are your email autoresponder account and your email account that I showed you in Namecheap, right? So you want to go back to your Namecheap account or wherever you set up your email. I'll let you do that. I'll let you figure that out. I'm sure you can figure that out. But all you're gonna do is, let's say we did Aweber. So click on Aweber, and you give it an integration. So you say Aweber email, right? And then it says connect integration. Okay. So you hit connect integration, and what the ClickFunnels is going to do is going to open up your Aweber account, right? And so that's all it does. So just follow those instructions, and then you can allow access. Okay, so very simple. So once that's set up, okay, and they have all these documents, all the support documents that you can find. And then again, you can always ask questions in the group if you want more details on this, or you can always upgrade to my more advanced training where I go into a lot more details, where I walk you through this stuff and show you how to create these lists and a lot more advanced. But this is just to get you started. Okay, so we're going to go back to the funnel. We're going to hit edit, make sure, and we want to make sure our integration is connected. So I'm going to go to integrations. Then you're going to select your integration. So mine, I'm using Actionetics. So I'm using the built-in ClickFunnels email autoresponder, which you can use as well, but they all function the same way. Simply is you select your integration. So I'll select Actionetics. Then you select the action, like add to list, remove from list, notification, remove tag. You want to just add them to a list, and then you just select the list, right? So I could just say Ultimate Funnel Checklist, whatever list. In order to create these lists, I know this is a lot of information, but in order to create this list, all you would do is you would just log into your, so you just log into your Aweber account. I don't think I have an Aweber account to show you, but you log into your account and you create a campaign or a list, whatever specific information that they require. So that's what you would do. Just log in and just go and then create that, and then you should be able to see that list here on your funnel. Okay. So perhaps, I know this is a lot, so this might be something that I'll do a live session on for the whole group, showing you how to set this stuff up if you can't get it on your own. But yeah, you're in the group, so you should be able to see that live. Okay, so now we see how it has the check mark that we're integrated. So that means that when someone, so I'm going to show you a preview. I'm going to save it, preview. So that means when someone goes here, click this, and they put their name and email, then what it will do is it will give them it'll allow them to get access to the free ebook. Okay, and let me just go. Let me just close that. So now I'm gonna exit this real quick. You can write your email. So the cool thing with your autoresponder, and this could be a whole training series, like how to use your email autoresponder. That's why it's not included in this, because we can do a lot with it. But you can send out an automated email to the person when they sign up, okay? Or because they signed up to get your book or your lead magnet, you got to be able to give it to them. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure it's available on your thank you page. We're going to go to the thank you page. We're going to hit the edit page. And this is really simple. Doesn't need to be anything complicated. So it says thanks, check your email, and then it has a picture of the book. Download the ebook now, right? So this is why we had this tab open. So what you're going to do is find where you uploaded your digital asset. You're going to copy this, go back over to your funnel, and where it says download, you're going to hit settings. We're going to go over to set action, and then it says go to website URL, and we're just going to remove that £, and we're going to paste in our PDF. We're going to paste that link that we copied from here. So click that, go over here, go to settings, set action, and paste that in. And what it's going to do, and you'll see how it says URL, right? So it's taking them that URL. You can also do that same thing here. New settings. You can put the link URL on the image, right? So if they click the image, then they go there as well. So now the last thing that you want to pay attention to is it has this share buttons. So what you really want is you want to pick your share. So we want to say, free ebook, put your Twitter username. So I think mine is like DMB0913. And then you want to make sure you have the right URL. Okay. So let's just save this right now, and I'm going to show you what URL to put. And you actually want to wait to put this URL in here until we get your custom domain set up. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. That's coming up. That's coming up here in the next training, actually, show you how to set up your custom domain. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the opt-in page, and it's going to be this URL that you want to copy in there. But like I said, we're going to have to change this later when we get our custom domain set up. But for now, we can say the share. So this means that if someone clicks the share button, they will show they'll share the first page, so then other people can opt in. So we're going to save. Okay. All right. So that is all you need for this. So at this point in time, you've been able to get your page, right? So let's walk through what we've done. We got your funnel into your account, so you have that. You have access to it. You now have went into your funnel. You've put your let me just preview this. You've put your image there. You've put your logo, whatever one you want. You have your headline. You have your pop-up set up. You have your integration set up, and you're ready to essentially get your custom domain installed. So your funnel looks something like where mine says bradleydillon.com. So the URL looks like that, versus looking like that one URL we copied. See how this URL? I'm gonna hit enter. See how that URL doesn't look good, right? So we want it to look clean like that with your URL versus that right there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you how to do next. So this one was a little bit long. Oh, and just by the way, this is the other template you get, so you can add this and do the same thing. You can practice with it. and play around. And you can just say, you know, I have book a call here, but the template you get actually gives you your lead magnet. So you could do the exact same thing with this type of template. Just a little bonus I want to give for you guys. Okay, so this is a long section. So get all that stuff set up. Ask questions in the group if you have any questions. And if not, the next one will be how to set up your custom domain. And that essentially will finalize your funnel, and I'll show you how to just do a checklist for your funnel to make sure that everything's good. And then you'll be able to start sharing this. Okay? So stay tuned for the next training.